Good morning, I'm Michael, I'm the Bushcare officer for Campbelltown Council and we're out this morning to do a bird watching for beginners session. We're here on the route down to the Basin, beautiful morning in Darawal country with this view over the Georges River. Bird watching is really popular because it's really easy. If you think about the different kinds of animal that we've got in Australia, lots of them, but they're pretty hard to see. Mammals are nocturnal, reptiles are very elusive, but birds are around us everywhere, so it makes it easy to see them. You can see them in your backyard, you can see them out in your local reserve, and you can hear them. So that's why bird watching is so popular. So a few basics for bird watching are binoculars. Lots of different types you can get. You can get a decent pair from about $200 up to $2,000 or $3,000. The other thing that's always really good is a field guide. So this is the Australian Bird Guide, which covers several hundred species of bird, which can be quite daunting, all of those, particularly if you start. But if you're just in the local area, a really useful thing is this leaflet. So this is a photo guide to the birds of Western Sydney, and we can put that online, and that covers a nice range of the various different common species of bird that you might find around the area, and some of the different habitats. I'm going to do a few bird impressions of three birds that we find in the Campbelltown area. So the first one is a little bird which is a favourite of mine. It's a very cute bird called a pardalo, and that just goes. Very sweet little bird, nests in banks. The second one you hopefully would be familiar with. I hope this sounds like a magpie. And finally, a very special and rare bird that we get in Campbelltown called the gang cockatoo, which creaks, so it sounds like eek, eek. So why would you do bird impressions? It can be a bit fun, but it can actually be, if you get any good at it, can be quite a good way of bringing the birds close to you. So if you can do quite a good impersonation, and sometimes they think you're one of them and they'll come and have a look. Basically go psh, 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 psh. And there's quite a few small bush birds that will come in and have a look at you if you're doing that, particularly if they're quite young, if they're not long out of the nest, not long fledged. So quite often if you're by yourself, practice making a silly noise in the bush if there's some birds around, and you might be surprised at what comes down and has a look.